October 7th, 1571. A day that will change the fate of the Mediterranean. Two colossal fleets face off in the waters of Lepanto. On one side, the Holy League, a Christian alliance led by Spain, Venice, and the Papal States. On the other, the Ottoman Empire, the dominant power of the Mediterranean. This is the story of the most epic naval battle of the modern era. Welcome to the Hidden Puzzles. If you enjoy historical stories, leave a like and subscribe. After the fall of Cyprus in 1570, Pope Pius V managed to form the Holy League to stop the Ottoman expansion. The island, already a Byzantine possession, had been under Venetian rule since 1480, and for it, an annual tribute of 8,000 ducats was paid to the Turks, equivalent to about 2 million euros today. Don John of Austria was chosen as a commander of the Christian fleet, while the Ottomans were led by Ali Pasha. Both commanders knew that this battle would decide the future of maritime dominance in the Mediterranean. Probably this battle also changed history up to the present day. In a parallel present, the Ottoman Empire could have dominated Central Europe and even Europe in general. Aware of this growing tension, Pius V then considered the moment ripe to unite the two divided forces of Christianity into a holy league, all together against a common enemy. At dawn on October the 7th, the two fleets sighted each other in the Gulf of Patras, Greece. On one side, over 200 galleries of the Holy League, including the imposing Venetian galleasses equipped with powerful cannons. On the other, about 230 Ottoman ships. Lighter and more maneuverable, the two formations light up, ready for battle. The first cannon shots broke the silence. The Venetian galleasses positioned in front line unleashed a hell of fire, devastating the Ottoman ships. But it was not enough. The Ottoman fleet advanced fiercely, and soon the ships were engaged in close combat. With the wind in their favor and producing a deafening noise of timpani, drums and flutes, the Turks began the assault on the ships of the Christian League, which instead remained in absolute silence. Suddenly, around noon, the wind changed direction. The Turkish sails dropped while those of the Christians swelled. The battle turned into chaos of blood and steel. Christian and Ottoman soldiers fought fiercely on the decks of the ships. The galleys latched onto each other, turning the sea into a floating battlefield. Ali Pasha from his flagship urged his men to resist, while Don John of Austria led the decisive assault. After hours of combat, the Ottoman commander-in-chief, Ali Pasha, already wounded, fell fighting. The Ottoman flagship was boarded by the Tuscan galleys Capitana and Grifona, and against Don John's will, the body of the Ottoman admiral Ali Pasha was beheaded, and his head was displayed on the main mast of a Spanish flagship. The sight of a decapitated Ottoman commander greatly contributed to shattering the morale of the Turks. Shortly thereafter, the remaining Ottoman ships abandoned the battlefield, retrieving definitively. The scene of the battle presented an apocalyptic spectacle: burning wrecks, blood-covered galleys, dead or agonizing men. Nearly 5 hours had passed, and as the day neared its end, the battle finally concluded with a Christian victory. Don John of Austria reorganized the fleet to protect it from the storm threatening the area, and sent galleys to all the capitals of the League to announce the resounding victory. The Turks had lost 2/3 of their naval fleet. Furthermore, 30,000 men were lost. Between dead and wounded, another 8,000 were taken prisoner. In addition, 15,000 Christians were freed from slavery at the rowing benches. The Christians freed from the oars disembarked at Porto Recanati in Italy and went in procession to the Holy House of Loreto, where they offered their chains to the Madonna. With these chains, the railings in front of the chapel altars were built. According to some, the defeat marked the beginning of a decline of the Ottoman naval power in the Mediterranean. The Battle of Lepanto marked the end of the Ottoman expansion in the Western Mediterranean and was seen as a great victory for Christianity. Even though the Ottomans rebuilt their fleet, they were never again able to dominate the sea as before. The victory was celebrated throughout Europe and is still remembered today as one of the most important naval battles in history. And so, the story of the Battle of Lepanto comes to an end. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more epic historical stories. See you next time.